Ever wonder why you instinctively reach for your phone the moment you wake up? Or why that first cup of coffee feels so essential? Your morning routine isn't just a habit. It's a meticulously choreographed dance by your brain. Join us as we pull back the curtain on the fascinating neuroscience that dictates your every morning move. You ever stop and wonder why mornings feel so heavy? Why the second you open your eyes, the first thing you do is reach for that phone? Scroll, check messages, maybe look at the news, maybe social media. See, I'm not here to judge you. I'm here to tell you something most people never realize. Your mornings are programming you. That's right. Every action you take, from the moment you wake up, it's writing the script for the rest of your day. And your brain? It's the director behind the curtain. Now let me tell you something about your mind. The first 20 minutes after you wake up, that's prime real estate. Your brain waves are shifting from deep sleep into alpha state. It's like wet cement. Whatever you put in there stays. So if the first thing you do is feed it chaos, noise, comparison, guess what your day becomes? Chaotic, noisy, full of comparison. I learned this the hard way. There were days I woke up, ran straight into the storm of everybody else's problems. I let texts, emails, and bad news dictate how I felt. And I wondered why I was tired before the day even started. But then I realized I had a choice. I could feed my mind before the world fed it for me. See? Success, discipline, faith, they're not built in the spotlight. They're built in the quiet, in those first fragile minutes of the morning, when nobody's watching, when it's just you and your thoughts. So let me ask you, what do you give your mind first thing in the morning? Do you give it gratitude? Do you give it prayer? Do you give it vision? Or do you give it distraction? Because I promise you this, the person you become is hidden inside the habits you repeat when nobody's looking. And mornings, that's where greatness is either born or buried. You don't need a perfect routine. You need a meaningful one. Start small. Breathe. Speak life over your day. Feed your mind before you feed your feed. This is where transformation begins. And if you're ready, I'll show you how deep this goes. Let me break this down for you. Your brain is a masterpiece. Billions of neurons firing, networks forming habits, automatic responses. When you wake up, your brain is scanning for cues. Are we safe? What's urgent? What do I need to survive today? And the moment you grab that phone, you're telling your brain, the outside world decides my mood. But here's the truth nobody told you. You have more power than you think. You can train your brain to serve you instead of enslave you. Science calls it neuroplasticity. I call it rewiring your destiny. Every habit you repeat, every thought you allow, carves a pathway. Do it enough times. It becomes who you are. So, what's the key? How do you flip the script? On years of autopilot mornings, you start by owning the first 5 minutes. Not 5 hours. Not a perfect 2-hour routine you'll quit in 3 days. Just 5 minutes of intentionality. When I started doing this, I'd sit up in bed, feet on the floor, and breathe. Slow, deep. And I'd whisper, "Thank you. Thank you for waking me up. Thank you for this chance to try again. Thank you for the breath in my lungs." Gratitude rewires your state, because fear and thankfulness can't live in the same heart. And while everybody else is rushing, you're already winning, because you've chosen intention over impulse. Now listen to me. Greatness doesn't happen by accident. It happens by design. And every design starts with one line, one decision. Maybe today your line is this: I will not let my phone own my mornings. Maybe tomorrow it's this: I will speak life into my own soul before I let the world speak death. You don't need perfection. You need alignment. The richest man, the most disciplined athlete, the strongest leader. They don't win mornings because they have more time. They win because they have more clarity. And clarity? That's something you can start building today. Own your mornings. And soon enough, you'll own your life. Ready for the next layer? Because we're about to dive into the battlefield, inside your mind. Now, let's step inside that battlefield. Because make no mistake, your mornings aren't just habits. They're wars. Every day, two voices wake up with you. One whispers, stay comfortable, hit snooze, check the feed. The other, rise, build, lead. And whichever voice you feed wins. You see, your brain runs on reward loops. Dopamine, that little hit of pleasure you get when you see a like, a message, a notification, it's the same chemical that drives addictions. That's why mornings feel hard. Not because you're weak, but because your brain's been trained to crave quick rewards. So, how do you fight back? You replace cheap rewards with deep rewards. Instead of chasing a screen, chase stillness. Instead of seeking likes, seek purpose. This isn't easy. Every cell in your body will scream, go back to comfort. But comfort never made a leader. Comfort never wrote a legacy. Let me tell you a secret I've learned. Discipline isn't about punishment. It's about freedom. When you master the small, you master the big. Start here. The moment you wake up, ask yourself, what does the highest version of me need right now? Does he need chaos or calm? Does she need distraction or direction? I promise you, your future self is begging you to choose direction, to choose growth, because the greatest battles you will ever fight aren't on stages or in boardrooms. They're in bedrooms, in quiet kitchens, in front of bathroom mirrors, before the world sees you. So here's what I want you to do tomorrow. When you wake up, don't touch the phone. Sit, breathe. Picture your life 5 years from now, and ask, what would that person thank me for doing today? And when the urge to quit shows up, because it will, remind yourself, this isn't just about mornings. It's about mastering your mind. Greatness doesn't start with grand gestures. It starts with quiet victories, daily ones no one applauds, but God sees. Win enough of those quiet battles, and the world will call you unstoppable. Ready for the final step? Let's talk about turning mornings into a lifetime of momentum. Momentum. That's the word. Because winning one morning, that's good. But stacking mornings, one after another, that's how you rewrite your life. You see, mornings compound. One small choice leads to another, and another. Before you know it, you're not just surviving days, you're designing them. And when you design your days, you design your destiny. I've met people who think success is luck. They think faith is passive. They wait for motivation to show up and wonder why nothing changes. But let me tell you, faith without works is dead. Motivation without discipline is hollow. So here's your challenge. For the next 7 mornings, claim the first 5 minutes. No phone, no chaos, no autopilot, just gratitude, stillness, intention. Do it once. You'll feel calm. Do it for a week. You'll see clarity. Do it for a month. You'll never go back, because the person you've been praying to become the future you dream about, doesn't appear by accident. It's built, brick by brick, in the silence of mornings no one claps for. Listen to me. The world doesn't need another distracted soul. It doesn't need more noise, more chaos, more copies of each other. The world needs you, fully awake, fully present, fully aligned. And if you can win your morning, you can win your day. If you win your days, you can win your life. So tomorrow, when that alarm goes off and your hand reaches for the phone out of habit, stop, breathe, remember this moment, and choose greatness. Because 5 years from now, you'll either thank yourself or regret yourself. And when you walk out into the world with clarity in your eyes and peace in your heart, people will wonder what changed. They'll ask for your secret, and you'll smile. Because you'll know you didn't just change your mornings, you changed your mind. Now go. Win tomorrow. Win the next day. Win your life. If this message hits you, share it. Someone you love is fighting a morning battle right now, and your share could save their day.